Happening now, a violent crash in Society Hill, rattling neighbors and the cycling community after a driver sped through a red light using the bike lane and causing a crash at the intersection. Also major damage to other vehicles and property.
So many of these kinds of crashes and accidents happening on our streets. Jennifer Lee's live in Society Hill with their calls, bicyclists' calls for safer streets tonight. Jen.
Yes, Jason and Sheba, and you can still see a lot of damage left over and skid marks actually here up and down Spruce Street. And we talked with Philadelphia police. They tell me this driver was going at a high rate of speed after running away from a traffic stop. Home surveillance video shows a large SUV going sideways, sparking down Spruce Street.
About 5 cars were demolished, and this other car was plowed into another one.
This all went down just before 1 a.m. Sunday, October 26, waking up neighbors near the intersection of 5th and Spruce Streets, where you can still see damage. Joshua Grossman was in an Uber that night and witnessed the crash.
All of a sudden, my Uber driver says, "Oh my God," and veers right a little bit, and this car comes whooshing past.
The college student shared the dash cam video with Fifth Square Advocacy. The local group posted to Blue Sky Social, and the video has now been reposted over 100 times. You can see the silver SUV speeds down the bike lane through a red light and gets T-boned by a sedan that had the right of way.
Choosing to go into the bike lane through the flex posts, and ultimately the car gets T-boned, and that's why the video is remarkable.
Philly police say the driver of the large SUV is 43-year-old Terrence Williams, who had just fled from the scene of a traffic stop blocks away on South Front Street before getting into this crash. PHL Bike Action posted aftermath video on Instagram, which has now been viewed over 10,000 times. Cycling advocates say Spruce Street needs stronger protection of bike lanes.
I was absolutely dismayed at the fact that vehicle was going so fast in the bike lane.
If there was some type of physical barricade, this person would not have felt so free to speed around a vehicle that was in front of him.
Richard Herskovitz has lived on the block for decades and says drivers need to slow down.
And speed was the issue. I mean, you can clearly see from this that the speed is the issue, and we need some public service way of getting speed down if we can.
Philly police tell us the driver, Terrence Williams, also had multiple outstanding warrants. He now faces multiple charges, including hinder, apprehension, and criminal mischief. Jason?
Jennifer Lee in Society Hill, thank you very much, Jen.